Hey, Confidant! It's me, Faithful, the host of Tell Faithful podcast. And I'm so glad to have you here with me for another amazing episode. So, if you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, I'm so glad to have you on board. This is Tell Faithful podcast, a space where your voice is heard and your stories matter. You stand in your stories, and we, your fellow confidants, we reflect on them and get encouraged. New episodes released every Wednesday, 10 a.m. West African time, 5 a.m. Eastern time. So I decided to do something new. Yeah, it's more like flipping the script. So I decided that after every 3 episodes, the fourth one will always be something different. Yeah, something a bit more personal. And I'll call it Faithful's Journal. Faithful's Journal, yeah. So it's going to be like me just sitting down with you, no filters, no story from the inbox, just us talking. Although I know I'll be the one doing most of the talking. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. Because I feel sometimes it's important that you also get to hear my heart. It's not only going to be about me telling your stories and encouraging you. Sometimes you also need to hear, know the things going on in my life. Yeah. But before I get into today's journal, I really want to say this. I want you all to know that I see you. I've been reading all your stories, every single one of them. And some of them made me smile, some made me tear up, and a few just sat with me for days. So even though I can't share all of them in one episode because, well, we only have time for one story at a time, please, please, please don't stop sending them in because your story matters. And who knows, yours might be the next one we'll talk about. So please keep them coming, okay? Now, I want to be real with you today. Lately, I've been feeling tired. And it's not the kind of tired that sleep fixes. No, it's deeper than that. It's that kind of tired that comes from trying so hard to hold everything together. School, this podcast, my personal life, trying to be consistent. Sometimes it's a lot. There have been nights where I just sat and stared at my phone, wondering if I should even keep doing this. Wondering if people are still listening, wondering if I'm doing enough. You know, sometimes passion doesn't take the weight away. It just gives you a reason to keep going even when you're exhausted. And honestly, that has been me. Just trying to keep going. But then something small always reminds me why I started. It can be a message from someone telling me, wow, I listened to your episode and it really encouraged me. It can be someone asking me, Faithful, when are you releasing the next episode? So those always come at the right time. And I feel like they are little signs from God saying, don't stop yet. Now, sometimes we all act like we're fine, but we're not. And I think that's okay. Because you don't necessarily need to have it all figured out all the time. Being strong doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. No. It just means you keep showing up, even when it's hard. And to anyone listening right now who feels stuck, maybe life's not growing how you planned, or you're waiting for something that's taking too long, I want you to know that I understand. Before I got into the university, I waited for years. Not one, not two, not three. I waited for 4 years, 4 long years, 4 jam attempts, 4 seasons of try again next time. It felt like life was moving without me. But looking back now, I feel those years built me. Those years taught me how to be patient, how to trust timing, and how to work quietly even when nobody's clapping for you. Those years birthed Tell Faithful podcast. So if I didn't go through that, maybe I wouldn't have learned how to keep believing in myself and there wouldn't be a Tell Faithful podcast. So if that's you, waiting, struggling, feeling like you're behind, I want you to know that you're not, because you're exactly where you need to be. And trust me, you're growing even if you can't see it yet. So these days, when things get too heavy, I just take a small break. It can be 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. So I just use those few minutes to breathe, to write or think of maybe 2 or 3 tiny things that went right that day. Sometimes it's as simple as I finished that task, or I didn't give up today. And I know this might sound small to you, but it really helps me because it reminds me that progress doesn't always have to be loud. And to every person who's ever sent me a story, thank you so much, because you don't know how much your honesty means to me. I want you to know that your stories are the heartbeat of Tell Faithful. Even if your story hasn't been read yet, I want you to know that it has been seen, it has been felt, and one day, just one day, it might just be the one that inspires someone else. So please, don't stop sharing. Your story might be the reason someone out there keeps going. But before I go, I just want to remind you of something simple. I want to remind you that you don't need to have it all figured out to make progress. No. You don't have to be perfect to be impactful. All you need to do is just keep trying, keep showing up, keep being kind to yourself. And even when life gets too heavy, I need you to pause, breathe, rest if you must. But please, don't quit. Keep trying. So thank you for sitting with me today. Thank you for listening to Faithful's Journal. If this episode made you feel seen or reminded you that you're not alone, why not share it with someone else? Because that's how we grow this beautiful space. And if you want to share your own story, something you've been holding in, something you want to finally let out, you can send it anonymously using the link in the description. I want you to know that I read them all, I promise. So I'm Faithful, and this is Tell Faithful Podcasts. Until next time, I want you to keep sending in your stories and keep getting encouraged by Tell Faithful Podcasts. Until next time, this is Faithful, your host, signing off.
You've just listened to Tell Faithful Podcast, the space where your voice is heard and your story matters. Don't keep this to yourself. Share it, subscribe, and invite someone into our Confidant family. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 10 a.m. West African time, 5 a.m. Eastern time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you're listening to your favorite tunes from. Until next time, keep shining and keep telling your story. This is Tell Faithful Podcast, where your voices are heard and your stories matter.